All right, my friend. Namaste. Namaste, my witchlings. Welcome back to my channel. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, and we are spreading kindness and love, living a magical life through yoga. Are you curious about delving deeper into witchcraft? Hop over to dietheyogawitch.com and explore the offerings there. You can find details on my personal reading, spiritual coaching, officiating services, and my Die the Yoga Witch blog, which has resources and information about getting started with your own practice. And then for those of you who are curious about my unique blend of yoga and witchcraft, for that, hop over to yogawithdilyn.com to either book a session with me or check out my yoga-themed blog. Or actually, right now it's mostly baby. The podcast blogs. Working on that. Oh, why thank you, Xavion. Okay, no results until Friday. Still crossing fingers and lighting candles for good grades for you, dude. I think you're a dude. All right, now we have a couple of birthdays today. Two really awesome people, to be honest. I know. Oh, I am so sorry, Starpaws. I said dude out of habit, and I apologize for that. Ooh, Scotland. I actually have Scottish heritage. I can name 2 clans I am descended from. One of them, technically, I believe, is royalty. Yeah. All right, so one of the things I do every day is I light a candle to close my circle and honor birthdays. Today I have 2 birthdays. One is a very, very, very cool young woman from the UK. She is a published author and a disabled rights advocate, and her name is Rachel. And then I have a classmate from high school, really amazing young woman, Angelica, both of whom are celebrating birthdays, and I hope they both have an awesome birthday. And as we light this candle, we close our circle and invite the ancient ones to join us and bless our reading here. All right. It's a Southern California thing for me. I call everyone and everything dude. I mean, dude is a book. AM or PM, Duke. It is currently 1:45 p.m. my time. I am in Seattle in the U.S. Oh, we'll talk, Aaron. Okay. Something else I do, I acknowledge some... Okay, good to know. I acknowledge some lesser known, more obscure holidays, or just some fun ones, such as today. One of the holidays today is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Day, Turtle Power. But more importantly, today is Certified Nurses Day, and it is a day to recognize and honor the important contributions of certified nurses. Okay. It is a day that acknowledges the dedication and expertise these professionals bring to patient care. These nurses have gone above and beyond, achieving specialized certifications that demonstrate their advanced knowledge and their skills in their respective fields. It is a testament to their commitment to providing the highest quality of care. So, thank you to the certified nurses out there. I actually, off the top of my head, can think of 2 nurses that I have in my friends. And they are 2 of the most amazing women I know. Kind of a side note to go along with this, I used to be a frequent flyer at the Naval Hospital ER in San Diego. There was one nurse who could get an IV into me on like the first try, and it never failed. Every time he did it, I would bleed on his shoes. That poor man. He was awesome, though. Okay, now, as for my clans, I am Cunningham and I want to say the Barringtons are the Scottish, but they might not be. It could be Buchanan. It's one with a really distinctive tartan. And I could see the yellow stripes in it. Anyway, I know I'm Cunningham. All right, now, continuing on my witchlings. Good grief, am I just phlegmy today? Actually, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 8:43 p.m. You're about 7 hours ahead you're 7 hours ahead of us. No, yes, 7 hours, so, that's not horrible. 8:45, that's about dinner time. Oh, yeah. Freaking daylight savings time. I hope to Hades we get rid of it soon. Oh. All right, my witchlings. Welcome to Dai's Daily Divination Draw, where we are reading the cards and having some fun while we're at it. So, go grab your favorite crystal. I actually have a big chunk of sapphire. Light your favorite candle or some incense if for some, aromatherapy. Cozy up with your cup of coffee or tea if that's your brew today, and get ready to hear today's message. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell for your daily doses of divination. What do the oracles have to say today? First, it is karmic. Karma. Next, we have some closure. And finally, we are learning to forgive. So, my take on this is karma's a bitch. We are getting some closure because of that karmic actions, and we are learning to forgive either ourselves because of what happened or the person that it happened to. What do you guys think? Let us move on to tarot. First, we are looking at the Nine of Rods. The Nine of Rods in the Unicorn Tarot here, as I interpret it, suggests a period of resilience and preparedness after facing some challenges. You've built up those defenses and you've learned from your past experiences, and you are now standing vigilant and ready for anything that may come your way, which is a good thing considering our next card is the Tower, which signifies a sudden disruptive change that shatters your illusions and reveals those hidden truths. It's a necessary upheaval that, while shocking, clears the way for some more authentic foundations. Finally, we have the King of Swords reversed, which suggests an imbalance in the realm of intellect and authority. It can indicate someone who is either overly harsh, tyrannical, and abusive with their power, or, conversely, someone who is weak, indecisive, and lacks clear judgment. There is a distortion of truth and logic, leading to potential miscommunication and some unfair decisions. All right, so we are looking at the Tower. We are looking at the Knight of Rods, which, as I said, means we're ready for anything that may come our way. The Tower is bringing some chaos into our lives, and the King of Swords is not great. It's saying that we're either dealing with someone who is harsh, tyrannical, and abusive, or we're just dealing with distorted truth and logic with some miscommunication and really bad decisions. What do you guys think, y'all? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, by the way. All right. Putting my stuff away. Oh, Vampire Goddess is here. Hey, yay. Wow, that's a delay. So what am I on about? I am reading tarot cards, oracle cards. Next we're going to have some actions we can take Namaste is for de-stress. Self-compassion is, well, showing ourselves some compassion. Honestly, Star Paws, I'm thinking the reason we keep getting darker and darker is there's a massive disturbance in the force right now, and the cards are telling us about it. And then once we deal with that, we should start getting some happier cards. So, because of this disturbance in the force, that just, makes the Namaste even more important. And Namaste today is saying to give your mind a treat. Notice how sometimes you crave pizza and ice cream. When your tummy wants something that it loves, you usually tend to give in and indulge it, right? Let your mind have that treat as well. Where do your thoughts go when they just drift off and you're thinking about happy stuff? What is it that would put a huge smile on your face? Invoke those thoughts for about 8 minutes and let your mind fantasize. This exercise can release good hormones and have a positive effect on your body. Yes, serotonin is a good thing. And now, let's talk about how to show ourselves some self-compassion. Today we have a child in need. If a child told you they were a failure because of a small mistake, how might you respond to them? Can you try the same words and tone for yourself? Maybe? What do you guys think? Oh. Oh, I am going to giggle so hard. My ex, his first name is Forrest, and I almost suggested that he pop in today. That would have been hilarious. All right, my friends. We are still talking Celtic goddesses because Monday was St. Patrick's Day. Today's goddess is Macha, not the tea. Macha, she is a force and a real powerhouse. Picture. You feel her in the thundering hooves of a warhorse, in the very soil beneath your feet. She is deeply connected to the land, to sovereignty, and to the raw, untamed power of the feminine. She's not just a warrior. She embodies the strength and resilience of the earth itself. She demands respect, not through aggression, but through a quiet, unwavering power. She's a reminder that true strength isn't about brute force. It's about knowing your worth, standing your ground, and protecting what is yours. Now, she's part of a formidable trio, that sisterhood with Bob and the Morrigan, who we'll be covering in the next couple of days. They're like 3 strands of a powerful braid, each contributing their unique energy to that whole. Macha brings the grounded earthy strength, the connection to the land and its people. Then you have Bob with her wild, chaotic energy stirring up the frenzy of battle. And of course, we have the Morrigan, the weaver of fate, the one who sees the bigger picture, the ultimate outcome. They complement each other, amplify each other, creating a force that is both terrifying and awe-inspiring. They are a reminder that the feminine isn't just gentle and nurturing, it's also fierce, powerful, and capable of anything. Not DEI hires. Together, they represent the multifaceted nature of the divine feminine. They remind us that we all have these aspects within us: the grounded strength of Macha, the wild energy of Bob, and the deep wisdom of the Morrigan. They challenge us to embrace all parts of ourselves, to find our own inner power, and to stand in our own truth. They are a reminder that true power is not about domination, but about balance and embracing all facets of your being. All right. Ooba. What is my favorite food? Oh, God, definite. 12. My favorite food. Oh, God. I have a favorite style of food. I am one that I will eat Mexican food all day, every day. But, do I have a favorite food? I love salmon. I love salmon, but I don't get to eat it very often for multiple reasons, not the least of which is I don't cook salmon very well. I'm a decent cook, but there are some things I just don't touch. I think my favorite food would be probably tacos, especially if they're real Mexican tacos, not American-made tacos, but I am not a sushi fan. It's a texture thing, but I do know a lot of people who love it. It's just, I can't do it. And then a good bacon cheeseburger. I think those are my favorites. Unless I'm on a liquid diet. This has soda in it today, because I was craving something I haven't had in a while. That, however, is another story altogether. All right, what is Zen today? Today we have quotes from Paul Cézanne and Aldous Huxley. Paul Cézanne. Right now, a moment of time is fleeting by. Capture its reality in paint. To do that, we must put all else out of our minds. We must become that moment. Make ourselves a sensitive recording plate. Give the image of what we actually see, forgetting everything that has been seen before our time. Haha. Aldous Huxley gives us, it is a bit embarrassing to have been concerned with the human problem all one's life and find at the end that one has no more to offer by way of advice than try to be a little kinder. Spread love, spread joy, spread kindness. That's our moment of Zen. All right, my friends. Witchlings, it is time to extinguish our candle, giving our gratitude to the Ancient Ones for joining us as we open our circle. Coffee is a food group, and chocolate-covered espresso beans are so good. Coffee, you asked my favorite food, not my favorite drink. Yep. My favorite drinks. My favorite drinks are very much coffee and Dr. Pepper. Just depends on... Can't even say it depends on the time of day, because I am one, I will brew a cup of coffee at midnight and I'll crack a Dr. Pepper at 10 o'clock in the morning when I take the dog out for his morning pee. So, hey. I also, I'm going to geek out for just a second. I do not drink black coffee. See, let's see. Yep, you can see it is completely white. That is not because I add so much creamer to my black coffee that it turns white. My coffee, and Raven will back me up on this, as will Aaron. My coffee looks like uncarbonated soda. Like uncarbonated, not quite Mountain Dew color, but close. It is white coffee. The beans are not roasted as much as black coffee, so they do not have as much acid, and there's more caffeine. White grape juice. That's a good descriptor. Man behind the curtain. It's about the color of white grape juice. And it's got a nutty flavor. It's really subtle, and I abso-freaking-lutely love it. The only problem is, now that I have started drinking white coffee most of the time, I can no longer drink black coffee because I take a sip of black coffee and gag. It tastes burnt. It's horrible. But why would I go back to drinking black coffee when I can get this that has more caffeine per ounce? So, yummy. Okay. It's kind of a combination between green tea and white grape juice. So about that color. But it's still, if you're on a clear liquid diet, white coffee definitely applies. All right, my friends. Alien coffee. Yeah. Raven came to visit a few weeks back. And we got coffee together. And I bought them a white coffee with caramel. And as they're sipping it, they're like, tastes like Taco Bell. So, alien coffee, Taco Bell coffee, it works. But it's so good. And I know I should not be recommending this particular website, but Amazon has some really amazing white coffee. Don't know if they ship it overseas, but if they don't, I am going to find out if the people I get my coffee off of Amazon from will ship overseas, because I'm about to start buying it from them directly. Or if the coffee shop that the Spawn worked for, volunteers with, has started roasting it. Anyway, I will go on and on and on about my coffee because so many people don't know about white coffee yet. So I am preaching the gospel. All right, my friends. Let's go out there and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There is so much darkness out there. We don't need to add to it. I mean, hell, the cards are picking it up. Then get out there and let your loved ones, human, scaly, furry, or feathered, know that you love them beyond words, because you never know when that last opportunity will be. And trust me, from personal experience, I know that 2 a.m. phone call sucks. I am incredibly grateful for my witchlings who have stuck around until the end, all 3 of you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment. The algorithm likes comments that are 7 words or more. And if you can't think of anything, hey, look, I made it. Yay, it works. Yes, we like Panic at the Disco. And then go out and have a fantabulously magical, wonderful day. And remember, you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you do have a purpose. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you later, Star Paws. Your subscription ensures you never miss a moment of mystical insight, especially if you ring that bell. for a deeper dive into exclusive content, behind-the-scenes glimpses, bonus blog posts, monthly rituals, and my weekly yoga classes, consider popping over to Patreon and joining the coven there. If you're feeling particularly generous, a virtual coffee is always appreciated. This Gen X witch, raised on 80s vibes, thrives on caffeine and a dash of well-placed sarcasm. Are you seeking personalized guidance? Well, in that case, visit yogawithdailin.com to schedule a one-on-one yoga session where we can work together to restore balance and alignment to your mind, body, and spirit. I'm honored to craft meaningful rituals and services for all life's milestones. House blessings, cleansings, spiritual life coaching, and personalized tarot and pendulum readings are also available. Check out those offerings at dietheyogawitch.com. Don't miss out on your daily doses of divination. Tune in tomorrow for another episode, Monday through Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. And there's even more enchantment to weave into your week. Join me for our weekly rituals. Sundays, let's all gather around the cauldron for coffee and cues with Di the Yoga Witch at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Bring your favorite brew and we'll delve into the mystical and the everyday, answering your questions and sharing the witchy wisdom I've gathered over the last 3 decades. Thursdays, tune into Di the Yoga Witch podcast for a fusion of yoga and witchcraft designed to inspire and uplift. Friday and Saturday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Seattle time, we offer some unique experiences. Fridays are for relaxation and inner connection. We zen our way into the weekend and unwind with guided meditation or yoga nidra asana, tapping into your inner magic and bringing that magical life into your yoga practice. Saturday evenings, brace yourself for Bitch and Witch Angry Veteran Rants. I will be tackling current events that spark my passionate opinions, offering perspectives and suggestions for positive change.